And the next day, I saw $1,000 deposited in my bank account. So, today we're going to be talking about a technique which is very popular. I'm not sure if you've ever done it, but it's a technique that I used and I was able to manifest money overnight, literally. But I do have one warning for you because you don't want to make the same mistake I made. So, we're going to tell you about it and you're going to stay tuned for it. So, I saw this technique on YouTube and it's called the 2 cup technique, right? So what it is you take a cup of water, and then you have to have 2 cups. So you take 1 cup of water, you put a sign on it or some type of post-it note or you write on it, and you're going to put your current situation, and then you're going to put on a second cup that's empty what you want to manifest, like the desire that you have. And you're going to take the first cup with water, you're going to pour it in to the second cup that's empty with your desire. And then you're going to drink from the cup that has your desire written on it. So that's easy. Everyone has cups, everyone has water. Okay. So I'm going to have you do that immediately. If you've never done this technique, it works 100,000%. It works. So, first of all, let me tell you what I did. So, on mine, I put on my first cup that had the water, I said $0. And then on my second cup, I put $1,000. Because my whole thinking is if I'm going to manifest some money, it needs to have a comma in it because I can manifest less than a comma easily, every day. But I'm not just going every day, just run up on $1,000, right? So every time I manifest any money, I always ask for $1,000. I know the universe is sick of me. So I put it on there. Okay, and I drank it, and I used post-it notes if you want to make sure you have it exactly how I did it. I used post-it notes. Now, first of all, when I first heard about the technique of somebody saying something, I had to think about what I wanted to write on it first, right? So when I thought about it, I centered myself, and I stopped, and I was like, what am I going to put on it? So I kind of closed my eyes, and I suggest that you do this because this is very important. You close your eyes and you really think, what would you like to desire and what can you see in your desires? What can you see in the future? So I did it and I saw my bank account, like if I was going to be like doing online banking, and I saw it with a deposit, $1,000. This is all I'm thinking. I'm making this up in my head, right? Okay. So I saw that and I was like, all right, bet $1,000. I can picture it. I can picture it very easily. Great. I drink it and I go to bed. The next day, me and my mom are like, oh, do you want to go to the mall? And I'm like, sure. So we go to the mall and we go and we just so happen to go to the bed sleep number or whatever. And we weren't planning on doing that. It was just like whatever. We just walked in there. And the people who were in there was so nice. And we in there sitting on beds, laying on beds. Here go my mama. I'm about to buy this bed. I'm like, okay. Now, we weren't planning on, buying anything. So she goes to pay for it. And she's like, oh, I don't have my credit card on me. I just have my debit card. So she's just like, okay, she's just like, you have yours on you? And I was like, okay, yeah. And she was like, okay, you charge it. And I was like, okay, no problem. And she's like, I'll pay you back literally today. And I was just like, all right. So I charge it and we get the bed and we go home, right? So I didn't think anything of it. I go to bed that day. I drank the water. I didn't forgot about it. I've been living my life. Nothing. Literally, I drank the water yesterday and I didn't even think anything of it. So I go to look at my bank account and I just randomly looked at it and deposit $1,000 for the bed from my mom. So that was what I just manifested. So I had to go, the universe made sure to go out of its way to make sure my mama left her card so I can pay for it, so I can get my $1,000 overnight, right? So all of this to say, first of all, starting off with my centering myself and visualizing. What I saw was really basically a psychic flash. I saw that I was going to be getting money, right? So that wasn't just out of nowhere. Everything that we ever come to think about, and it's like you see it, you can visualize it, it did happen. Like, that's the thing that you have to really understand. It really did happen in some ether. It either happened already, the past, this future. Everybody says like it's, all running concurrently, which I agree with because I've seen things. So it's like anything that you can picture in your mind has already happened. It's gonna happen, or it's already happened, whatever you want to think of it as, right? That picturing in my mind wasn't me picturing it. It happened already. That's why I was able to picture it. So anything that you have that you can picture, you can get it, period, point blank. If it's in your mind and you can picture it in your mind, you can get it. It's already happened. So all this manifestation going back and forth, I don't know if I can have it. I don't know if I can manifest this. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm good at it. You can. It's already happened. It's not a question of can you. The question is, when is it going to happen? That's the question. Now, why did it happen so quickly with the water? It's because you put your intentions into it, and my focus was laser focused. Everything in your life is consciousness. What is your consciousness? Your focus. What you focus on, you get. Whatever you focus on, you manifest. It's really that easy. That's it. That's all. If you can have your focused in on something specific, like a cup of water that you're drinking, and when you drink this water, you're going to get this $1,000. I had no doubt in my mind. Not one. I had no doubt I was going to get that $1,000. I knew I was going to get that $1,000 because it said it in the YouTube video that I watched that I was going to get $1,000. Well, that's what I chose, right? And that's another thing. I could have wrote anything. I could have wrote anything on that cup, right? Why did I choose that? We all have intuition on something that we can get. We all have it. We all have desires. And as much as that money was to me it was so much that I know if I got it, it was a manifestation, right? But it's not so much money that it's like ridiculous. Like, for me, ridiculous money to me will be like $10 million. Like, I wouldn't probably be able to see 10 milli in one day, So it's like $1,000. I was like, that's far. that's out there, but I'll be able to get it. You know what I mean? So anything that you want to have, you make sure that it's out of your reach, because it has to be. You can't just get something. You don't want to put something that's like, oh, you can just get it. $100 or whatever. You can just get that. Like, why would you put that? Get something that's out of your reach that you'll know it's a manifestation. So that's the trick. And then you have to pour all of your focus in on it. Water is an energy, and you want to put your focus on that water and drink it. All of your consciousness went in, and now you have your consciousness on an object. That's double consciousness. Now you're going to have that consciousness, the water's consciousness, pour back into you. And there's no way that it's not going to work. So as easy as this is, get a cup of water, 2 cups. You do need 2 cups. Get 2 cups and put your manifestation on there. But first you have to do your centering, and you have to picture it. You have to get centered. And I know that I can kind of meditate easy. I just naturally, I learned how to meditate like from a book, and it's like ever since then I've been able to like drop down into it very easily. But for you might need to like sit down and really wait, like sit in silence and just sit and picture something. You don't have to sit there forever and be like, black, it's just black. You know what I mean? Picture something. Anything that comes to your mind that you're picturing should be what you're, desiring, right? So easy as that. You put it in, you put the intention in, and then you can manifest anything that you want. And it's so fun. It's my favorite thing. I've already done it. I don't do it like necessarily all the time. I do it for like really big things now. Like my numbers are like way higher now, and I'm just like, all right, I'm going to put this big number on there, and then the universe is going to show me that I can get this money. So I haven't gotten it yet, but I know it's coming, right? So, yeah. And also the whole thing is, I didn't have a job. Like, this is like putting this in at the end. I did not have a job. So, how else was I going to get money into my bank account? Like, there was only one way. I only had one portal of way to get money. It was either my mom was going to give it to me, somebody that I knew was going to give me $1,000. You have to open up a portal for yourself. So that's like really also important. If you know that you don't have a job, you have to open up a portal for yourself for a way that you can get money. So if that is even opening up like a Cash App or something, and then you put it on your social media and, something or another, but you have to have a way for the money to get to you. That's the whole thing, because we live on Earth. It's like the universe can only send you so much $20 bills on the ground. Like it's because that has to come out of somebody's pocket, and then you have to find it. So you want to make sure that you have a way for the universe to get you the money. Open up the Cash App, put the link out there, have somebody click the link. Isn't that easier than sitting here waiting for somebody to just deposit something in your account, right? And that's just for money. You don't have to do money. Like me, I love money. So it's like everything I do is like, when I heard about manifesting, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna manifest money. Like that's like, so other people are like, I'm gonna manifest a man. I'm like, that's the last thing on my mind. I'm like, whatever. That's not even, I just wrote down what I wanted, but the man can come. I don't care. Give me the money. Give me the money. Right? So go ahead and do that. And I'm telling you, if it's one thing that I suggest every single person does, it is to do this. Like, I'm telling you, it is the easiest, quickest, like it works every time. So when you do this, 2 cups, and then it will always manifest. I promise it will always manifest. So go ahead and do that and have fun. And if you want to see more of me, I'm Hot Shelby, and you can see me on hotshelby.com. If you need any coaching, I am a certified life and success coach, and I can help you with your life and your success if you want any help with that. So sooner or later, you might need it, and you can always find me at hotshelby.com or for free on my YouTube channel. You can always watch one of my YouTube channels. Everything that I coach is always said 100% on my YouTube. You don't necessarily have to even pay. Just watch my videos, right? So thank you so much for watching.